Well, there you go. Bienvenidos. I guess I'll figure this software out once for all. Maybe it's too late since I'm moving back to Canada. Hey. Anyways, just was waiting for NJ to join the live stream. Bienvenidos, everybody. Welcome. How's everyone doing? There's also the little live chat, so feel free to chat in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer any questions that you might have. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm moving back to Canada. I got a list here. I just couldn't take it anymore. I have 5 reasons why I'm moving back to Canada, and the first and foremost is, after being 11 years in Mexico, I really just miss the cold. I miss the snow. I miss snuggling up by the fireplace at night with a nice glass of wine. I mean, that does sound really good. But, it's those mornings that I miss the most, getting up in the morning and it's minus 32 and I've got to shovel the snow from the snowstorm and really hack away at that ice on my windshield. I mean, that used to make me feel like really manly. That was like such a manly thing to do, just getting out there doing my winter chores. And I just haven't found anything in Mexico that can compete, with shoveling snow after a snowstorm and minus 32 and Calgary. So, that's the first and foremost reason. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to it, although I guess I'm going back here in the summer. So I'm going to have a little bit of time to acclimatize myself in Canada before that first snowstorm hits. The second thing is the drivers. And people have heard me talk about the Mexican passing game. Like the drivers in Mexico, car on car, just so uber aggressive. Now that we have all this traffic here, in Canada, if you want to kind of like get your way into a lane, like people are just so nice. They just let you in. Like here in Mexico, like you're kind of stuck. Like today I'm coming back from the shop. I just finished one of my tours and I'm heading back home, and I kind of got stuck at this intersection, and everyone was waiting at a light. But what do? They just pull right into the intersection, and then no one lets you in. And I was sitting there for 10 minutes. And in Canada, this just would not happen. The Canadian drivers are so sweet and so nice. If you need to be let into a lane, they just let you in. And then the second thing is like going for walks. You try to go for a walk in Mexico and like cross the street. Do the cars stop on the Highway 200 and let you cross? No. Like if I'm on 17th Avenue in Calgary, I just like walk up to the street and kind of wave at the cars, and they all come to a screeching halt, and you walk across a 3-lane busy street, no problem. Everyone's smiling and giving you that wave. I mean, that's definitely a compelling reason. Oh, there's MJ. He's a little late to the podcast. He was kind of crying when I told him I'm moving back to Canada. What do you think about that?
Just really sad.
Really sad.
We're gonna miss you.
And you're gonna take over though.
Yeah. We're changing the channel. It's gonna be Boosterius NJ.
Boosterius NJ. Oh, we're kind of backwards here. How do we get on?
No, we're on the right.
Oh, we're on the right thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's NJ. Kind of like, I know our green screen doesn't work the best, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
No.
But except you're gonna take over the channel. Boosterius NJ.
Boosterius NJ.
Kind of like that. What do you guys think about that? Boosterius NJ? Give us a thumbs up. You're also taking over the bike business though. So I guess I'm getting thrown out of Mexico. Literally, you guys have come here. You've taken over my house. I built this house, and I just built it. I barely got to enjoy it. And basically, they're sending me back to Canada. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, the third reason is the cost of living, guys. The cost of living in Mexico is a lot less than Canada. I know that, but I feel bad. I really feel bad that I'm just not paying my share here in Mexico. It doesn't feel right to me to be able to go for tacos, hey NJ, and spend like $25 or $30 Canadian with you guys get your agua frescas and we get 3, 4, 5 tacos a piece, and we're under $30, tip all in. I feel bad for my Canadian brothers and sisters, so I just can't justify staying in a country that has kind of like this low cost of living. And yeah, I know things have gone up here, but just comparatively speaking, when I talk to everybody back in Canada, they just say that the costs are just so much higher there. They can't believe it. So I really feel for my friends and my family that have to live in a high cost environment like that. So I want to come back. I'm like a patriot. I'm a Canadian patriot. I want to do my part, and really makes me feel like I'm going to be contributing. That's what I want to do. So NJ, what do you think? Before we get to number 4, should we give away a prize here? Okay, we're going to give away $500, everybody. $500 vacation credit giveaway. We got 66 people watching. So what am I going to say? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Oh, why don't you say, Joel, don't move from Mexico? If 66 people say, Joel, don't move to Mexico, then maybe I'll think about it, change my mind. But my mind's pretty made up. So all 66 people got to say that. So say it once, and I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw from the 66 people who comment below, don't move from Mexico. And we're going to give you guys a couple minutes to put your comments in there. And I'm going to go to the randomizer, and we're going to draw between 1 and 72 people. And if all 72 of you tell me not to move, maybe I'll take it under advisement. Hey, NJ? I guess I can always change my mind. I'm pretty committed, though. I'm pretty committed. I woke up this morning very committed to this move. You know. I know. We're trying to get you to stay. Everyone's trying to get me to stay. All right, Sterling saying don't move from Mexico. Well, maybe I'll move to Saskatchewan, Sterling, and come. I think you got like a little suite or something in your property, or maybe is that too close for comfort for you? You know, I can also help you during the harvest season. I have some experience with some light farming when I was young. All right, we're going to give it 1 more minute for everyone to try to convince me not to move from Mexico, and then I'm going to put that in the randomizer and see if which person who said don't move. I'm going to just put them in the randomizer and generate a number, and you're going to win $500 of vacation credit. So just another 30 seconds before we do that. And then we get to the number 4 reason, fourth reason why I'm going to move from Mexico to Canada, and it's a doozy. It's a doozy, NJ. It's a doozy. All right, I think I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to put in the randomizer here. Let's see how many people have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Number 11. So I'm going to go to the 11th person who commented, and that person has won themselves $500 in gift certificate. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sterling Swain. Sterling Swain, you're number 11. Lucky number 11, Sterling. You won yourself a $500 voucher to be used at Casa Victoria Villas. So you can use that for some friends or family that are coming to visit. If it's too close for comfort to have them staying at Cuatro Estaciones, they can stay at Villas Victoria, and you have $500 towards their stay. So let's get to the number 4 reason here. Okay, all right. This just like blew me away. The Canadian debt right now is at $2.2 trillion. $2.2 trillion. And just like number 3, I really feel like I'm a patriot. I really feel bad, for my fellow Canadians. And, we don't earn a lot of money living in Mexico, so we don't pay a lot of tax. And even though we pay taxes back in Canada, I really feel we should be paying more of our share. So I thought, you know what? I have a couple friends that have been bugging me to get back into the workforce, really well-paying jobs, 6-figure jobs. And in those 6-figure jobs, I'm going to pay 50 or 55% of my income is going to go back to income taxes. So I figure, if I do that for 10 years, NJ, and let's say I work my way up to a $250,000 or $300,000 a year job, maybe I get a bonus in there. Let's call it $400,000. I'm going to be paying $200,000 a year towards that debt, that $2.2 trillion. And I feel like it's kind of like, when people used to go to war, they would do battle for their country. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get a job, a real job that's paying real taxes, and I'm going to help pay that 2.2 trillion down. I figure, I don't know, maybe I also hear they can extend people's lives now, and in the next 10 years we're going to keep extending. So maybe I can work for like 1,000 years one day and pay like 0.5% of that debt down. What do you think, NJ? Is that a good one?
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I feel really good about that. That's a good plan. Super patriotic. So I don't know. A lot of people are saying don't move from Mexico, but I feel this draw to come back and like fight the power. Fight the power. But just like getting a job and becoming, back in the workforce, just paying my share. Anyway, I had a fifth reason, but I had an idea, Jay. I like to have ideas, right?
You have all kinds of ideas.
I have all kinds of ideas. So I have an idea here. So I want all of you to come up with a fifth reason, and don't put it in the live comments. You got to actually wait for this video to end. Wait for the video to be uploaded as a permanent video, whatever that is. When I end the stream, it's a video you can click on and then comment in the comments. And if you miss the live stream, have no fear. You can comment in the comments. And I'm going to, we're going to draw the best top 5 reasons to move back to Canada. And I'm going to have a runner-up. So the runner-up is going to get $500 of vacation credit. And the best answer for why I should move back to Canada, and I'm pausing my decision, okay? I'm pausing my decision until after I get that fifth. And everyone should know by now, this is just a big April Fool's joke anyways. I'm not really moving back to Canada, but as I went through this, I actually started to feel kind of patriotic about it, especially that number 4 reason, going back, getting a job, helping pay down that $2.2 trillion in debt. So anyways, if you can convince me with the fifth reason, what is that number 5 reason I should move back to Canada, you're going to win yourself $1,000 in vacation credit at Vista Victoria Villas, not Vista Victoria Villas, Villas Victoria, and then there's going to be a runner-up who's going to win $500. Well, what do you think, NJ? Come here and a little comment for the video. Are you happy I'm staying? Are you happy this is April Fool's?
You had me going there for a minute.
Yeah.
I was really worried.
Yeah.
But
did you have to take over everything?
I had to take over everything.
And actually really start working. NJ's doing a great job. If you guys come by the shop and see what him, Chantel, and Adelaide have done with the shop, you guys have done a great job. I'm super proud of the way BC Boosterias has been running. And next year, it should officially become their business, which is exciting for them as well. They're going to own their own business here in Mexico. And then we're going to have to do a video on you and why you moved to Mexico and why your dad moved back.
Exactly.
Right? All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up. And just a couple things. We still have 2 units at Vista Victoria and starting to get more inquiries on that. This week, I hope to be finalizing, and I know I keep talking about it, but the land investment fund is definitely coming. But if you are interested, send a note to Jillian, info@maravianayarit.com for our land investment fund. I have the full thesis. I have all the paperwork done. It's just being vetted by the lawyer. Final T's crossed, I's dotted. And we're just completing kind of like a quick friends and family round, just to get the fund kickstarted. And then we're going to open up to all of you, if not this week, for sure next week, 100%. Okay, on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up, NJ.
I think it's great.
Okay, thanks again for joining us on this live stream. Happy April Fool's Day. I thought, well, most people kind of figured it out, although I did get a bunch of emails. The people were kind of like floored. I got lots of sad faces on my Facebook where people didn't realize it was April Fool's, but they did not want to see me go. So that actually makes me feel pretty good. Winner of last week's, just so you know, so I've given away the $500 already to Sterling Swain. So there's 2 more prizes, and that's going to be on the next video. That's a $500 runner-up and a $1,000 main prize. If you can come up with the top reason why I should actually move back to Canada, and where should I move? Maybe not Calgary. Come up with even a funnier place that I should move, and the top reason I should actually move there and to Canada. Again, that person will win a $1,000 voucher, and the runner-up will win $500. Okay, we're going to end the stream right now. Thanks again for joining us. Nos vemos hasta luego and adios desde la casa de Goralski, aquí en Bucharest, México. ¡Ay,